Yo, what is up? 1.7 update is here, and so is our Modpack. Please consider giving me a subscribe and turning on your notifications, and give this video a like if you enjoy the Modpack. Here we go. The first Modpack is the crew return. Now this thing is really useful if you have a lot of tanks and a lot of premium tanks and you want to move your crew, and it will remember your crew and it remembers your crew. So example, the T52 and the LT432 share the same crew. For it to work seamlessly, you need to use it at least once, either in random battles or in training battles. As long as you take the crew out once, it will remember the crew. Now the second mod is the remember equipment mod. Now this mod works for the equipment like movable equipments like the binocular telescope, the camouflage net, and the last one is the toolbox. So these three equipments you can move around without penalty. So as long as you mount them once on whatever tank you want, it will remember that selection, and you don't need to manually demount it. It will automatically follow you. Around. But the only problem is when you are playing a game, let's say with the Hellcat, and you died, and you decide to go into another tank while the game is still going on, and the other tank also happens to use the binocular telescope, and if you only had one binocular telescope, you would go into the game without a binocular telescope in this tank. So the trick to making this work seamlessly is if you had two sets of everything. That means two sets of binocular telescopes and two sets of camouflage nets, which is the most common things that you use a lot of. So if you had two sets, then you're not going to face this problem ever. Now the next mod is the return camo mod. Now how this works is every time you go into your paint booth or your camouflage booth, everything, all the camo and all the paint of that nation will be demounted automatically. And once you mount it onto whatever tank you want, it will remember it and follow it around. So the only thing that doesn't work on is the clan rewards camo. The clan wars camo, basically they are fixed to whatever tank you put it on. And also if you're using this mod, it doesn't really work in front lines, because in front lines it just doesn't work. Basically in front lines you need to use the what camo you call it, the styles camo instead of this regular camo, because it just doesn't work. It won't remember. You end up going into front lines with no camo at all. So basically for your frontlines tanks, during your frontline missions, you want to use the styles camo instead. Also there is a receipt for every time you use the camo. It lets you know that it has swapped over the camo or swapped over the equipment. So that's really useful for you, but don't panic if sometimes the receipt comes up blank or it comes up squares, because early in the, let's say you have a Modpack update, sometimes the XVM has not updated and the Modpack isn't working properly. You will get you will get squares in the receipt instead of proper receipt. So don't panic if that happens. Everything still works. And that's it. Next up is the replay manager. You click on the replay manager. It's very intuitive. You click onto it the first time, basically it will load up all your replay folder. Everything from your replay folder will go up there. It's very intuitive. You can click on it. You don't need to exit the game and go into your replays files to see all your results. You can basically click on it and see all your results from everything that's in your replay folder basically. So that's very useful mod. And next up is the battle hits. Battle hits, basically you can see all the shots you made and all the shots you've taken from every game. On your right side here is your session. Like I only had one training session here, that's why you only see one game here. On your left is the shots you made, and then if you click on me, it will be the shots you took, the damage that you took, whether you bounced or you took damage. It's very intuitive. Just click on it, test it out yourself. It's very easy to use. So that's the battle hits mod. So now let's go into the game. Basically you have the same thing. Click on this to get the variations. If you have XVM, you turn on your XVM will work. But if you're using anonymizer, basically anonymizer won't let you use that function. Next up is this battle hits display. Basically the battle log, basically I have disabled it in the settings. You can enable it, you can have both if you want, but basically with that mod you don't need it, so I disable it. Disable the battle log, and I just use the one that is provided in the mod bottom left. It is color coded, so if you do damage, if you do high damage, the damage will be in purple color. If you do very little damage in relation to the tank that you're in, then it'll be red color or orange color, yellow color. Next up is the spotted. Once you spotted your enemy, it'll be yellow color. Once he has gone dark, it will be white color. If you haven't spotted him the whole game, there is no light bulb at all. But as soon as he's spotted, he will be, or currently spotted, that light bulb will be yellow in color. So there you go. It also gives you the amount of tanks spotted there, which is 1 at the moment. It doesn't show that in the normal setup. So how you get this mod, you click on the link, it takes you to the Google Drive, and it gives you a zip file called worldoftanks.zip. You download this file, and once you've downloaded it, then you will need either something like a zip extractor or a WinRAR to unzip this folder. So basically you need an unzip kind of program to unzip it, and once you have unzipped it, inside the World of Tanks folder there are 2 folders called mods and the other one called res mods. Basically all you need to do is copy the mods and the res mods folder and stick it into your World of Tanks folder. So just copy mods and res mods folder and stick it into your World of Tanks folder. Just paste it in there. Obviously I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it now, but basically this is how you do it. Download it, unzip it, unpack it, copy the 2 folders in there, 2 files in there, mods and res mods, and then paste it into your World of Tanks folders, and you are done. After that you go into xvm.mod or modxvm.com. Here you sign in with your whatever region you are in, and you turn on your XVM basically. So you log in by clicking in here or whatever you need to do to use your Wargaming account to log in. Once you've done that, you click continue to log in. And then you go to the settings and basically turn on the XVM if you want to use it. And then if you want to have the ability to draw on maps and stuff like that, follow the exact settings that I had there in my XVM, the XMQP. You need to have that checked. And then every 2 weeks you need to sign in again to extend your XVM service, because this service only works every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you need to come back in here and extend your XVM statistics basically, and that's how you get it. So that's all you need to know about this mod. I hope you enjoyed it, and follow these settings if you want to be able to click on the map, mini-map, and draw on the mini-map and stuff like that. It's very useful, especially if you're in a clan war or team play situation. Now, if you liked it, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications for any updates. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the mod pack. I will see you again. Bye bye.